So recently, Minecraft made some experimental changes to villagers, and unsurprisingly, most people were not happy. First off, people hate change, even if it is good, and most people do not see these changes as good. These changes make it way harder to get enchantments, and make trading way more expensive. Why would anybody want that? Well, in today's video, I'm going to explain not only why the villager nerf is amazing, but also what Mojang can do to make it even better. So first, let's explain what changes were made. Librarian villagers now trade enchanted books based off of where they are from. This alone would make getting all the books you need to make max armor and tools a pain, but there are two other things that make it worse. First, the best enchantments are locked behind high levels, so you can no longer get Protection 5 from a level 1 villager. Second, you can no longer get Protection 5 at all. That's right, the high level trades are not even the best level of enchantment you can get, so you need to get multiple books to get max level. This is going to cost a lot more XP, and anvils will break more often. But at least emeralds won't be a problem, right? I mean, I can just cure a villager a couple of times, and I only have to spend 1 emerald. Wrong. You could now only cure a villager once to lower their trades. Also, the Wandering Trader got buffed, but no one cares about that. Before we go any further, if you have enjoyed the video, leave a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. So, obviously I've not been painting these changes in a good light, but it is important to understand most people's point of view when it comes to these changes. A lot of you probably feel this way, which is fine. But my opinion is that villagers were simply overpowered. Let's look at how it was before the villager update. Villagers weren't very useful, so the Village and Pillage update set out to make them better, but it was a little too good at giving villagers the attention they deserved, specifically the Librarian villager. Before 1.14, getting the perfect armor and tools really felt like an achievement. You'd have to use an enchantment table or find books in a chest, or maybe get lucky and get a book or two from a villager. It was hard, but it was worth it. So everyone was really happy when they made it easier through the Librarian, but I think they spoiled us in the process. Enchantments were no longer really feeling like magic, just another step in the process. I think these changes will fix that. And as for the curing villager nerf, come on, getting every trade for a single emerald was broken, and it wasn't even that hard to do, especially since gold got a lot more common in the Nether update. But I still feel like there is more they can do to make villagers less powerful. I still want them to be usable, but not too usable. So I'm going to use the rest of the video to tell you my ideas on how they could make this happen. First, we need to remove anvil limits. If you're going to make it harder to get max level books, you have to remove the anvil XP limit. It's just going to be too hard to get even decent armor. Also, anvil breaking should be removed. It's annoying and none of the other tables in the game work like that, so it doesn't even make any sense. Second, we need more biome-specific trades. They are a cool idea. It makes a lot more sense than all villagers having the same trading pool, and it encourages more exploration. But if you're going to do that, you have to add jungle and swamp villages. The villagers have been in the game for years now, and if you are going to make mending exclusive to swamps, you have to have a way to get swamp villagers that doesn't feel like a hack. Also, why stop at librarians? There are tons of things that you could do, like specific colors of wool depending on what kind of dye you can get in those biomes, or different kinds of meat depending on what animals are more common in that biome. Third, villager trading halls are a problem. The easiest way to trade with villagers is to lock them in tiny cells and trade with them when you need to. I won't pretend like this is a bad thing. It makes trading much more simple. My friends and I have this exact setup on our server. But if villagers were real, this would not exactly be the most ethical thing in existence. Point of villagers is that it's supposed to be a mutual relationship, where players trade with and build protections for the villagers, while the villagers provide the supplies to trade with. While a trading call is technically protecting the villagers, I would not call it a mutual relationship. So, I think that villagers should have more requirements to keep their trade prices up, kinda like how the NPCs in Terraria work. Having enough space, sleeping regularly, and having other villagers around could all be ways to keep villagers happy. This might make it a bit complicated, but at the very least, something should be done to discourage capturing and containing villagers. Finally, new stuff. A villager update doesn't have to be all changes, it could add new stuff too. I'm not going to get into this too much, but on top of jungle and swamp villages, maybe we could get others like mountains or badlands. New villager types could be cool too. Anyways, those are some ideas I had on how they can improve villagers, and I really think that these first changes are a sign of good things to come. If you still think these changes are bad, then that's fine. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Editing Daniel here. I just wanted to say 2 quick things. First, I'm sorry this video is coming out later than expected. I got sick before I could record the audio, and I was waiting to get better, but I just wasn't, so if I sounded weird, that's why. I want to get videos out in more of a 2-week time frame, but that might not happen. If not, I will try to get them out at least once a month. Second, right as I'm finishing this, some more new villager changes came out, which is exciting. The map idea is genius, and I think that the jungle temple and swamp huts are just placeholders for the jungle and swamp village, so that's also exciting. The fact that they are giving more biome-exclusive trades is also very cool. I hope they continue to do more. Anyways, you've heard enough from me, so I'll see you later.